those logs are structured, they serialized, in 2017, the IEBC serialized its logs using the names of the constituencies. In that particular log, you'll find a name Changamwe. This time round, they did not use the names of the constituencies. They used the serial numbers. So that is the first inconsistency. Looking at those logs again, you see the name of one Asenge running an IEBC email account. Asenge was one of the returning officers of the IEBC in Changamwe in 2017. One is then left to wonder, at what point do we get to even forging documents, forging logs, to be able to demonstrate our case? Perhaps I will get to that a little later. Enters the third piece of evidence, which was supposed to now clean what was presented by John Mark Gidongo. The affidavit by one Commissioner Justice Nyang'aya. Commissioner Justice Nyang'aya attaches logs to his affidavit. He then emphatically indicates that those logs go into confirming that specific named people accessed the system and that they then interfered with the results. He names 3 officers from the IEBC. Their details are in the affidavits. My ladies and my lords, again, we took time to run through those logs. The logs that were presented in the affidavit of Justice Nyang'aya, according to the information from the ICT team, and this is to be found in the affidavit of Hilda Kevongo. One, do not speak anything towards identifying any of those names that are contained in the affidavit of Commissioner Justice Nyang'aya. In fact, according to Hilda Kevongo, those logs speak to the ordinary applications that run the systems in IEBC on a day-to-day basis. If you read through them, because they are written in English, you'll find indications like daily update completed, news downloads for the day completed. At no point throughout the 7 or 8 pages, which is supposed to be a representation of the logs, does any of the names of these individuals feature. One then is left to wonder why such an inconsistency had to come in the manner in which it came. We have had allegations about certain named individuals. There's been an allegation about one Abdidahir Malim. My ladies, my lords, Abdidahir Malim was one of the returning officers, duly gazetted for purposes of this election. Like I earlier said, he then had access limited to the singular purpose of transmitting the Form 34B in relation to the area he was presiding over. That, therefore, is an authorized person. And indeed, Hilda goes on in her affidavit to confirm that all those other people who were mentioned were people who were duly authorized. There is the heavy weather that was made about the Venezuelans. A specific name has been dropped of one Gaidino Omar. My ladies and my lords, the contract between Smartmatic and IEBC was for the supply and maintenance of the infrastructure that they had. It then meant that they had to bring their personnel to manage or just monitor the smooth running of that system. of significance is that Hilda, in her